I'm Judith Saylor. I'm the program coordinator for the IFMA Silicon Valley Mentoring Program. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our program. It's in its third year, and we currently have 23 pairs of mentors and mentees, half of them returning from last year, and half of them who are scholarship recipients who have joined the program to be paired with one of our industry leaders. The program involves a contract between a mentor and a mentee that you agree to meet one-on-one at least 4 times a year, as well as join some of our quarterly programs where we bring in speakers and break down in groups and get to know one another and share experiences. The benefits of the mentoring program are many. You get to bounce ideas off of your mentor in a non-judgmental environment. You gain new perspectives. You get to talk about career growth, and if you want to get a credential, take some of our FMP classes, be more strategic and visionary. For more information, please contact me. We do have a brochure on our website. Also, in this video, we have a testimonial from our mentor and mentee pair, Bob Crace and Ellie Cesario. Ellie was one of our scholarship recipients and is currently taking FMP classes with her scholarship. I'd like to turn it over to Bob and Ellie.
Hi, I'm Bob Crace, and I've been with the Silicon Valley chapter of IFMA since its inception, which I believe was 1991. It's been a long ride, but it's been fun. The last 3 years, I've been with the Mentor-Mentee program, and that's been very rewarding as well. The formula I use as a mentor is to give the mentees 3 basic points of information or focus, because I feel that if you give more than that, it gets too complicated. The first issue that I deal with the mentees is marketing. I really believe that facilities professionals are not good marketeers, so that's an area to work on. Number 1, it would be a good resume or resumes. You should craft a resume that's pertinent to the job you're looking for as well as the employer. It matches the culture of the employer that you may want to talk to. Mentors can be great for mentees to make sure that they have multiple quality resumes available at a moment's notice. The second area of marketing, which is very important, it would be the 30-second commercial, which I call it. And that is that for all of the questions you might get asked, and they get asked all the time, what do you do for a living? What do you like? What do you do for fun? You should have prepared a 30-second commercial that's well thought out, because you're going to make a first impression with someone with that commercial, so make it a good one. It's not cheating to practice and understand what you're going to say to the most typical interview questions. So the third area of marketing is to market the way you work, your successes in the workplace. Again, facilities professionals assume everybody thinks they're great, but that's not true. You're invisible if you're doing a great job because everything's working. So what you really have to be able to do is to let your bosses know how good you are. The best way to do that is to look at what you do, relate it to earnings per share, and another good way to do it is compare to benchmarks. So get some info benchmarks, pick the ones that you actually do well against, and then share them with your boss on a routine basis. This is not bragging. Your mentor can help you keep it in the marketing focus as opposed to the boasting focus. So that's pretty much marketing. Second point beyond marketing is asking for help. Again, facilities professionals don't ask for help. They think they need to know everything, and they are unwilling to admit that I don't know that. So with a mentor-mentee relationship, the mentee can talk to the mentor and say, I haven't got a clue. And the mentor hopefully can help. If the mentor can't help, they can find someone that can. But once the mentee gets in the mode of being able to ask for questions, then you reach out not just to your mentor, but to your mentor's network, to other professionals, to suppliers. You can read white papers, you ask other IFMA chapter members, and you build a wealth of information. Hopefully you don't have to ask more than one time or twice, but gather the information and keep it. So asking for help is the number 2 area that I focus on with my mentees. The third and final area that I focus on with mentees is networking. Mentees by definition are younger and do not have a great network. Mentors by definition are older and theoretically have a great network. So mentees should not only access the mentor's network, but cultivate it as your own. Meet these people, understand them, bring them into your network. so that you now can utilize them when you need them. Additionally, in marketing, get on LinkedIn, have a great profile, link to a lot of people, have a tremendous resume in there, get some recommendations, make recommendations, change your profile occasionally, look at jobs, because as soon as you look at a job in LinkedIn, they'll start sending you all the jobs that are available in the Valley. It gives you a feel for the Valley, you get to know what's going on. And even if you aren't looking for a job, what if the perfect job came up? You got a good resume, they already like you, because you look great on LinkedIn, you have tremendous recommendations, you might end up getting a job when you don't even think that you need one. So I found that these three areas, marketing, asking questions, and networking, and if mentors work on those with mentees, it'll actually be a benefit to both parties. Over the past year, I've had the privilege of working with Ellie as a mentee, and she just makes the job easy because there's some rewards and it's not a struggle and it's fun. So I'd like her to tell you a little bit about her experience.
Hi, I'm Ellie Cesario. I'm Property and Facilities Manager here at Club Autosport. We're actually located here today in the Too Much Fun Club Museum. I hope you can get a nice little view in the backdrop there. I've already completed 1 full year in the mentoring program, as Bob has explained, and it's been a really positive experience for me. Probably the best way to describe it is to answer some core questions that may help you understand better what the mentor program means to me. What is the biggest benefit for you in having a mentor? First of all, their experience. You can learn from their mistakes and avoid making those mistakes yourself. They provide you with an unbiased third party. You can talk to them about your work, issues. They see you for you. They're not your boss. They're not your significant other. And they're not your parents, so they'll listen to you and hear you. Another benefit of having a mentor is having an established network of contacts and connections that you can tap into. Bob has already mentioned that, but that's been hugely important for me. And they also help to give you focus. They help you set achievable yet challenging goals for yourself throughout the year. How did the relationship evolve? Over the past year, Bob has helped me with focusing on goals and has provided great input for bringing my resume current. He's counseled me with some work issues and also assisted with the selection of a new vendor for Club Autosport. Not only has Bob provided me with important career guidance, he's also taught me, whether it's by osmosis or in just demonstration, how important it is to give back to the community. I eventually hope to be in a position where I too can mentor somebody who is starting out in their career, paying it forward and showing all the kindness and generosity that Bob has shown to me. What tips do you have for mentees? Get a mentor. Early in our lives, we're guided by our parents, our teachers, coaches. Some of us are fortunate in having fantastic bosses who really help us and guide us and help us grow. Some of us are often left fending for ourselves, and so we make our own mistakes. We learn through experience. A mentor will help you give you focus and help you achieve your potential. Make sure you follow through on your assignments that are provided to you. Your mentor is giving up their time to help you, so make sure you honor your contract with them. Find a balance that suits you and your mentor. Don't be afraid to ask questions, but at the same time, don't overburden them. Were there any surprises along the way? I don't think we had any surprises, so all was good. What was the biggest challenge being part of the program? I think was finding time to meet. Fortunately, Bob and I are both very active members in IFMA here in Silicon Valley, so we met at every single chapter meeting. We also met outside of the chapter meeting as well here at Club Autosport, so he was able to see me working in my own environment. For 2013, I'm very fortunate in that Bob has agreed to mentor me again. This year we're working on 3 goals. One of them is to take the FMP, which is, I'm already working on that one. Another thing that we're also going to be working on is my elevator pitch. So Bob's going to have his hands full with that because it's not something that comes easy. But I really enjoyed working with Bob and benefiting from the mentor-mentee program.